Hello. Good morning or afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the world. I'm back for video number 2. Can you believe it? I can't. I want to actually thank you all so much for your support in my first video. And so many of you, thanks so much, girls. A lot of my friends out there, Lisa, Mary Grimes, Natasha, Lizana, so many people sent me so many nice messages and full of support. Karina, thanks a million. And before I get into the video today, I just want to tell you that I will be doing future videos on luxury handbags and money tips and everything that I said. But I actually got a request to do this video on mindfulness, and it's from a follower called Shelley McCormick. Hi Shelley. And I just thought, you know what, that is a really good idea, and it is very apt at the moment for the situation that's going on around the world, as we all know and are tired of talking about. It's a very confusing time for people. It's you know, there's huge upheaval in the world, there's huge uncertainty. You know, the markets are crashing everywhere, people are unemployed, people are emotional. So I thought, you know what, that's way more important to talk about at the moment than anything to do with bags or anything like that. But you know, that is important too, because people need people need some lightness in life and something to take them away from escapism even. But yeah, so today we're going to talk about mindfulness, and it is such an important topic, particularly for us Irish people, who we're very good at having the crack. We're very good at papering over the cracks and you know, a little bit of denial going on, and sure, it'll be grand. The Irish are great at all of that kind of stuff. What we're not very good at is facing up to reality, and we like to kind of just ignore the problems that are going on. So therefore, what's happening to people is people are getting depressed, people are lonely, people are really unwell and sick. There's suicide is up, all of this kind of thing. So I really do think, you know, and a few years ago in Ireland we would have been like, mindfulness, well-being, what's all that crap about? But I think the world is waking up, which is not a bad thing at all. And I just wanted to explain, even from my own point of view, that, you know, first of all, I suffered from depression myself, postnatal depression twice, and I've 2 beautiful kids, and wouldn't change that for all the gold in China, if the gold is in China. Who knows where the gold is anymore. And no, they're absolutely amazing children, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But I did go through my own bout of postnatal depression, so I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to be low. I know what it feels like to be sad. I know what it feels like to, you know, lack motivation and hide away from the world, not want to see anybody because you're not the best version of yourself. I also questioned myself and like, what the hell is wrong with me? I was married, 2 beautiful kids. I went to the doctor. I was like, look doctor, I have like a 5-star lifestyle, I go on all these lovely holidays, and I've the most amazing clothes, and I have everything I've ever wanted in life, and what's wrong with me? But you know, what you realise is the exact thing that is wrong with you is none of that stuff actually matters. And you know, unfortunately I was unhappy in my marriage, and that was what was wrong. So it was triggering everything. Like, some people say, oh, you know, postnatal depression is, you know, obviously from having children, being pregnant. I mean, I believe that's part of it, but I don't think it's the whole picture. I think it's triggered by that, and you're vulnerable and your hormones are all over the place, but I also really think there's a bigger picture, and it's about everything else that's going on in your life at the same time. I'm quite a spiritual person, as I said in my last video anyway, and I do believe in, you know, we're here for a reason, and you have to find your purpose. And that is another thing with mindfulness. Like, it's so important for your healthy mind, healthy brain, healthy body, healthy spirit, to find your purpose or a purpose, whether that's having your children and that's it for you and that's your life complete, or whether it's working in McDonald's, or whether it's, you know, doing a YouTube video or helping people out, which is what I want to do with this channel. I want to help people. I'm not a psychotherapist, I'm not a counsellor. I wanted to be, actually. I fell into modelling years ago, and before that I wanted to be a teacher or a psychologist, but I just felt I was always afraid, because I'm quite an empathetic person, and I was always afraid that if I got into that I'd get depressed or I'd be down listening to people's problems. that wasn't my purpose in one way, and I always felt, even though modelling was so good to me over the years, I'm so grateful because it took me to countries all over the world and I met amazing people along the way, and but I just never felt it was my purpose, and I really do feel my purpose is to help people. And as I said, I'm not qualified as a psychotherapist, but I have life experience and I was unwell myself, so I know exactly how it feels. And I just really feel that if I can help anybody out there, you know, who's going through any of these emotions right now, with the way the world is at the moment, that I'd love you to ask questions, leave comments down below, whatever it is you need, because sometimes it is really difficult to reach out to people. And I mean, you know, I have lost friends myself over the last couple of years through suicides and through depression and all of this, and I just feel blessed if they could have felt they could have, you know, reached out to somebody. And it's just so sad, so sad. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, we're all human, and I think we need to learn compassion and kindness. People need connection, like real, genuine connection. People are distracted constantly with their phones, with media, and we don't have that proper connection that feels so different than, you know, scrolling through your phone or texting somebody or whatever it may be. I had a gorgeous lunch. I've reconnected with 3 friends actually recently myself, and I had a gorgeous lunch with a friend of mine, Lisa Cummins. Hi Lisa. And we had some Japanese food, and we had the best afternoon. We strolled around Dublin, and same with my friend Audrey and Mary Grimes, and I just, you know, we reconnected. And you know, over the years you don't have time because you're everybody's busy with their own lives. Life gets in the way. I always say that. So I just think it is a gift to be able to reconnect with your old girlfriends. One way I think of dealing with this is to be positive, and you know, our self insight is important, and your narrative that's going on inside has to be positive, not negative. Your thoughts becomes your words, becomes your actions. So I really do think it's important to be positive, and I just, even in this pandemic and this time that we're having at the moment, I think there are actually positives in it. I mean, I think it's a time where people can reconnect. I think it's a time where we have more time. And you know, people say money is finite, but so is your time, and your energy is finite. So one thing I've really learned actually through the last, I suppose, 4 months is, you know, where am I putting my energy, and who am I giving my energy to? Am I getting nice energy back? It's really important, because if you are trying to be in someone's life and they don't necessarily want you in their lives, well, what's the point? Also your time, you know, spend it wisely. And again, during this period of lockdown especially, I was like, right, what am I going to do and whatever. And I toyed with this YouTube idea for a very long time. But again, you know, you're afraid of judgment and all that kind of stuff. But I just said, right, I'm going to use my time during lockdown to learn how to edit YouTube videos. So if you don't learn, you get left behind. So I learned. It was frustrating, it was annoying. You know, it doesn't come naturally to somebody in their 40s, but I did it. Watched lots of tutorials. I think my kids thought I was crazy. But here I am, video number 2, which I'm very happy about. And yeah, so I just think it's really important. Like, I love fun and crack, and everybody that knows me knows that, but I'm a work hard, play hard kind of person, and I do like to get the head down. And so I just think, yeah, the positives to take out of this, there's so many, you know, just slow down and relax, and we don't need all of the stuff that we have in our lives and all of the things. Like, I know everybody was going mad doing closet clear outs. I did it myself. I cleared out the whole house, cupboards, everything else. And you get rid of things out of your life, and you get rid of, you know, certain maybe toxic people out of your life, or people that don't generally want you in their lives, and you just realise that, my God, less is more. Less is more. And it just gave us all a time to reflect and, you know, prioritise everything. Prioritise people and time, everything else in our lives. And yeah, I just think it was is a scary time, and people are going through the worst things, like, you know, loss of jobs and deaths and illnesses and sickness and loneliness and sadness. And so I just think if we all stop and, you know, push the distractions away for like 3 to 5 minutes every day. Like people say to me about meditation particularly, oh well, you know, I mean, I did it there last week, but it didn't really work for me. And I'm guilty of that myself. So what I would say is, first of all, it's a practice. Meditation is a practice, and mindfulness. So I think we all have this image, I know when I started it, certainly, that you're just sitting there like, and it's all beautiful, it's great. And reality is you're sitting there and your head's like, and there's so many thoughts going around, and I have to do grocery shopping, and I have to go here, and I have to pick up this, and I have to do that, and it's so hard to quiet it all down. So I think it's really important just to find a comfy place in your house, whether it's your bed, whether it's your couch, and sit still and quiet for, like, if you can, 5 minutes every single day. And just breathe in and out. Listening to your breath and just feeling the temperature of the room, feeling the chair that you're sitting on, and just taking it all down to quietness and stillness. Because the answers aren't on the outside. The answers aren't with things and, you know, the pursuit of happiness. Like you say to people, what do you want out of life? And people say, I want to be happy. Yeah, you deserve to be happy. Your purpose in life is to have joy in your life. But, you know, my idea there is, first of all, you have to go within and really, really go within and to ask questions of what you really want out of your life. What is your purpose? Like, everybody's unique and everyone has a special purpose. It might take a long time to find it out. It's after taking me this long. But I just think that once you find that purpose, and if it's to help people, which I think is the nicest thing or the most satisfactory thing to do, that, well, go and do that. And go within, as I said, and just ask yourself every day, what is my purpose? What is my special gift that I can give to people? Because it's not in things. It's definitely not in things, in material things. Go and find that job, or create a job for yourself, or a lifestyle. Then the result of that is happiness, and that is the answer. So create something, do something, and then that's where you get happiness. You can't buy it, you can't find it, you can't go out and grab it, you can't do any of that. So I just really feel that with mindfulness, as I said, connection is important. Sitting still every single day is important. Getting exercise, as we all know, but you know, it's easier said than done. Sometimes, you know, you don't feel like doing that, but you know, they're the exact days you should be doing it. And I mean, if it's a walk, if it's a run, find what you like. Like, I'm one of these people, I don't particularly like gym environments. I love being out in nature. I love taking my dog for a walk. At the moment I'm doing online yoga and Pilates. I love that. I don't really like to be constrained to any kind of, have to be there at this time, that time. I like to do it in my own time. And at the moment I'm running, walking, jogging, squatting, whatever it is, just moving. And there's a great freedom then when you decide to do something and you literally go, okay, I'm going to create my own, you know, happiness and my own job and my own life. There's freedom because you're away from all the constraints of what, you know, society norms are and all of that kind of thing. So yeah, I just think it's really important for people to sit and to be still and to listen, because our bodies are giving us signs every day of the week. Our body is telling us what to do, where to go. You know, I believe in the people that we meet are, they're there for a reason. There's a lovely saying, and it's people come into your life for a reason, a season, or for life. And I think that's lovely. And it's true. People don't have to be in your life forever. They could be in your life to teach you some sort of lesson, which I think there's a lesson to be taught in every situation we're in every experience you have, and all the people that you meet. And even in this current situation, in the climate of what's going on around the world, there's definitely huge lessons to be taken from it all. And if I can leave you with anything, it's to be compassionate with other people, find kindness and show kindness every single day, because you don't know how much somebody else is hurting. And you know, usually it's the ones that are hurting are the ones that are lashing out. So don't take that personally either. And you know, practice meditation and mindfulness. As I said, a friend of mine, Alison Canavan, actually, hi Alison if you're watching, she is a model in Dublin, and she started studying really intensely mindfulness and meditation. I don't know, I think it's about 6 years ago, but she has completely moved her life from Dublin to LA with her son, and she's living a beautiful life out there now, a completely different life. She used to be a party girl, now she's just, you know, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, practices meditation and yoga and all this every single day. So, you know, our life is a choice. We all have choice. I mean, I had a choice to start this YouTube video. I mean, I had self-doubt. I was thinking, oh God, am I too old? I mean, you're not too old. You know, age is just a number. I could live to be 100. I mean, I probably won't, but I could. So what am I going to do with the rest of my life? I want to use it. I want to share it, and I want to help. And so that is really the reason for doing this video, and for starting YouTube in the first place. And I will be bringing lightness and entertainment and all that kind of stuff as well. I know this video was quite heavy and deep, but I just feel it is really, really, really important to be honest and to talk about what is really matter and not brush it under the carpet. Just show compassion and kindness and gratitude. You know, every day find something that you're grateful for. Like every day I'll obviously thank God for my kids and my house and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm very, very grateful. I'm very grateful for what I've been able to have in life. And I think if you say that to yourself every day, you're going to feel better. So till the next time, guys, thank you so much again. As I said, I couldn't believe it when I saw the amount of you who subscribed. So again, if you like this video, if you could pass it on or share it or like or subscribe if you've just landed on it. Hit the notification bell as well, because that will let you know when my next video is out. I'm going to try at the moment to be consistent and have them out on Wednesdays. And yeah, this is a whole learning curve for me too. So I am very thankful for all your support, and I hope that I will be able to bring you value and bring you life lessons, advice, or if it's a listening ear. If actually for the next video, if you'd like to give suggestions, I've already had a few suggestions of what people want to see, because I'm learning about what you guys and what my audience want to see, and I'm going to give you that. So yeah, the next one could be on, I've been asked to do one on dating in your 40s, so I'm definitely going to do that at some point. It mightn't be the next one, but it's coming, and I'll do the handbags, I'll do the money tips, I'll do all of that kind of stuff. Some people ask me about hair and makeup and modelling and stories and advice on that, and I'm prepared to share it with you all. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the video, and be safe, be kind, be compassionate. I love you.